Welcome to the Daily Review. This is Fed Razak, Senior Trading Strategist here at CMTrading, and today is March 7th, 2025, and today is Friday morning. So looking at the highlights today, U.S. markets continue to tumble. But first, looking at today's major economic events, so 3:30 South African time from the United States, we have NFP Non-Farm Payroll number coming out, and then at 7:30 from the United States as well, we have Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking. Now, looking at the market, starting out with the Forex symbols, watching the Japanese yen strengthen versus the US dollar as it broke support, and the euro and the British pound holding on to their gains. Now, shifting over to the indices, the Dow Jones and the Nasdaq selling off. Looking at commodities, natural gas right off of its highs, just selling off. And looking at the stocks, Netflix was the one that free-falled yesterday. Nvidia back on its lows, Tesla also selling off, and most of the tech stocks as well. Now, lastly, looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin remains unchanged. So let's take a look at markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. First with the Euro USD. Now it's holding on to its gains. Question is whether or not it's going to go even higher. That's what we're thinking of at this point. Now looking at the GBP USD, same story as it's on its dead highs, and it looks like it's getting stronger as well. The Japanese yen getting stronger versus US dollar, breaking a key supportish area, 149 down to 147. Now we do have 140 as a supportish level, and we've been there this past year. Okay, so it's not anything new to us, but it's a significant move. And for one of the Forex markets that have been dormant over the past, I would say 10 years, not trading big, okay, trading relatively decently back in the day. And about 10 years ago, they were very volatile. We're kind of revisiting that right now. Now, looking at commodities, natural gas off of its highs from 443 down to 421. There's significant resistance here. And if we looked at a weekly chart, you could see it. That was one time before when we hit that at the beginning of the year. We did hit that 430-ish level and then couldn't sustain it and we broke lower, and now we're just doing the same thing of holding this level as well. So we are retracing here at this resistance area. Now looking at the US markets, they continue to tumble. All right, we're looking at the Dow Jones. It's not at it's broken its 30-day on a weekly. However, relatively, it's still relatively pretty weak. Now, a sure sell sign for the Dow Jones would be if that 8-day was to cross over the 30-day moving average, okay? But we saw that in tech, where we saw that quite clearly on a daily chart. Let's see on a weekly chart, it's not there yet, okay? But if it does get to that point where it crosses over, that's going to be a bona fide sell on the NASDAQ, okay? Well, the last time we saw that was in 2023 when we broke above, that 8-day moving average was above the 30-day moving average, and look, it's been above ever since. And so if it does break lower than it, that's going to be a key area for us to look for it to short. Now looking at the stocks, all right, so let's take a look at it. Nvidia back on its lows at 108. It did hit $98 a share this past year, so this is not anything new. And if we look at Netflix, look at this free fall. Oh my gosh, a gap down and just sold off over the past day, a big retracement there, about $60. Now we do have supportish level 876, all right, and we're about $30 away from it. So yeah, okay, just take it into stride. Now looking at the other stocks, they're still weak. Amazon sold off during the day, okay, that continued to sell off. JP Morgan continued to sell off and on a key area. So the markets are still weak, all right. These tariff wars are not going to be perceived or accepted by the market very well. All right, that's surely to say. Now looking at Bitcoin, really unchanged here as it consolidates at this 88,000. All right, with that said, markets could still move today because of the NFP. So you just really want to know your areas today, especially if we have some volatility, which I'm sure we will, with favorable numbers from the NFP. That's it for us today. This is Fed Razak. I want to wish you guys a great trading day. Thank you.